What's going on, members, and welcome back to our Being a Dick Let's Play. Let's continue with our free roam here with Maya. Our only task to do is, well, to talk to her. But there's a couple things we can do. If you haven't got the renders yet, there are some renders available. As far as I know, I got them all. I do want to go over here to her clipboard and get the money, because we'll definitely need that. I think I got everything else here. That'll just like, hey, don't look at my stuff. That's all she'll say if you do that. This way. Drink some beer. Okay, beer time. 38 bottles of beer in a box. 38 bottles of beer. You chug one down, can pass it around. 37 bottles of beer in a box. How many are you planning on drinking? I think 5 will be enough to still make it through the day without being hammered. Done. Ugh, for now. So we got that. Yeah, so she's the end of it. There's nothing else to do that I'm aware. So we looked at that. We went this way. Yep, so that is done. We do have all the renders already. We got through our first playthrough. Before we do that, though, let's look at our contacts and stuff. Josie. Hey, are you okay? I've tried calling you a few times. And she's all fine. That's fine. We don't care. We don't actually care. And the Quinn's done. We did all of them. Everything's sold out for now. We'll see how long that stays that way. I'll have to keep checking up on it. But let's continue here. Stats. This is where we are. Rooster, we haven't actually gone in here yet. I spent some time with Sun before yoga with Bella. Ooh, like. Let's practice yoga together sometime. I enjoyed it last time. And we are going to go with... Let's practice yoga together again sometime. I enjoyed it last time. Bam. That gets us that extra point. Let's see. We got Rusties. If you do Rusties, you can mostly just get points with, like, Derek or the guys or whatever. I don't really care. Sure. Whatever. Let's see. We got Riona. Jump by pool, what's Cammy, blah blah blah. So for this one, there's nothing. Trying out a new hairstyle today. Boop. So this one you do have an opportunity to get more points with Maya, but we don't care. But we'll pick the Quinn option. Just because we don't care too much about Maya. Let's see. Bios, we're not going to go into. Background, we can change the background of the phone. And we are going to go with... Yeah, we'll go back to the one we're actually looking to get with here. We're going to go with Bella. That's the red over the red's kind of contrasting there. But we do have the vault. For this one, it is 3985. Boop! Special renders unlocked. Bam! Renders. Alright, let's click on Maya. Keep going here. Enter for your room. This isn't working. Come, let's get some air. Totally. I need to clear my head. Come on, chaps! This isn't called Hell Week for no reason. Personally, I wanted to rename it to Dante Week. But the board pointed out to me that it sounded way too foreign and perhaps even a tad German, so I passed on that idea. But that's not what matters now. Who will lose this one? I think it's too early to call. We have a loser! Remember the rules. Loser must spend the weekend without a jacket and eat a lemon. Oh no, that's so painful. Times like these, I wish we were rich. You're jealous of what they're doing? I could buy you a lemon if you want one. No, just meant in general. What would you do if you were? I'd help you out with the situation. No, I meant for yourself. Do you have any dreams? I'd help my dad renovate our house. I'd buy him a proper kitchen and help him install it. I'd change every wallpaper, tear up the carpet, and replace the floorboards with some proper wood. To show him what I've really learned from him. I can only imagine the smile it would put on his face. It's so sweet. But it's not for yourself either. Oh, but it is. It would make me happy too. That's very unselfish. What would you do? Easy. I'd buy a yacht with a shitload of servants. I don't believe you one bit. Good. No, that's not me. You know what I'd do? I'd buy a movie theater and just binge watch all the best movies. To have a movie theater just for myself, that would really be something. Could I come? Of course you could come. You could watch scary movies together. That's a nice dream. Oh, hello. Interesting it still happens even if you have no relationship points with her whatsoever. Bro, what the hell are you doing to our maggot sister? How could you, Maya? You know, this guy eats his own stuff, right? Relax, Derek. He's just helping me. How the hell is he helping me with this gummy mouth? Really, dude? It's Hell Week, Derek. Would you rather see me do it with? Oh, who would you rather see me do it with? Hell Week? Yes, just like yours. I have the scavenger hunt. And Keith was just helping me with the thing on the list. Don't say sex outdoors. Please, not sex outdoors. Hey, you're overreacting. Am I? This isn't you, sis. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Are you throwing that away? I don't know. This is so much easier. And when there's nothing but fighting or being ghosted, I'm wondering if there's something left to keep. Then, do it the right way. Not like this. Can we talk about this later? You know I mean well, right? Always and never. No, always and never. Later, Keith, okay? Sure. Hey, look. I'm not one to cockblock a mega brother. That's my sis. I'm not into her, remember? And what the fuck was that about? Just Hell Week stuff? Well, I don't know. Hey, I'm single, she's single. Things happen, you know? Okay, screw this. I don't want to fight. Let's go cross some shit off that pledge board before I slap you. I already drank 5 beers this morning. Sweet, me too. So, what do you want to do? The gay card catcher. Let's get that one out of the way early, and while we still have beers left to drink. Deal. And by the way, one of these days, I'm gonna bang one of your sisters. I'm an only child. Your mom, then. She's been dead for a long time. Daddy, here I come. What? Man, looking forward to this. It's gonna be so different compared to my first playthrough, because, like, the first one, since we're on, like, the complete dick run to start, we did everything possible to get maximum dick points. So we won everything, we were the best at everything, but this time, Derek is getting a lot more praise and a lot more action than he did the first time. So I'm really glad to see, like, how that turns out for him, comparatively for us. This is not impossible. We could do it. But banging a teacher. I know I said I'd do it, but it's such a risk. If it gets out, think of the consequences. And Jade, she seems so daring. This morning she flashed me. Oh my god, it's history time. 1, 2, 3, go! Get this. Chad attacked me last night, out of nowhere. And then Jade showed you her stuff? No, listen. Jill comes and helps me. She even lets me sleep in her bed for the night. And then Jade showed you her stuff? Not yet. Just get to the part. This morning, I called into a counselor's meeting, and guess who's in charge of that? Jade, and her thing. Well, no, Jade's husband, Professor Burke. Jade and Kathy were in there with us too. This story sucks. So, Kathy, Jade, and this professor dude were all in there discussing with me and Chad about the assault, and Professor Burke even punished Chad by removing him as president of the Tri-Alphas. And that's when it happened. Jade showed me her thing. Was it hairy? That's your first question. You didn't hear that Jade's not the Tri-Alpha president anymore? Is she a natural blonde? I don't remember. It's a pretty quick flash. But she definitely meant to do it. Dude, you gotta go for it. Ow. Bro, this is how I see it. She showed you her thing. Now you show her yours. You want me to flash her back? Just casually whip it out when you're talking to her. You know, through the zipper or something. Maggots! Look alive! Oh shit, we got one. He's the guy? He's fat? Or not? We should be able to run him. I'm nervous. If we get caught, we're in big trouble. That's why we have the baklavas. Those aren't baklavas. Whatever. Okay, so I had to cut out the running because their dicks are just flopping everywhere. That was an impressive run. I'd say that my son was the star of that one. Are you serious? My son even took a slap during that run. You're right. This one was too close to call. Let's have the coin decide who gets the most credit for this. Heads. It's not that kind of coin. You're right. Looks like an ancient Ionian coin to me. Get a load of this smartass. My son won the toss. No. Hey, don't pout. That's one task and cross off the board. Hey, that's right. Our first completed task. Nice one, bro. No, we'll let Derek keep it. What a beautiful moment. Take a picture, Jamie. Click. What the fuck are you doing? I, lost my phone. Hey, I've got this. Had to cut out Dob banging, trying to have sex with Arius. What's happening? I fucked up. Big time. Now I'm getting suspended for it. They're kicking me out of college? No. I still get one chance to keep my scholarship, but I can't be a part of the Tri-Alphas anymore. But what about our big competition next year? We were gonna win! I know. Maybe there's a way for me to get back in, but it won't be for a while. That's bullshit! They can't do that! They can. I'll ask my cool and beat up that freshy Keith. What the fuck did he do this time? See for yourself. Had to cut out the naked pictures. Is that my Arius? It is! She fucked all of them? There are just so many dicks! Wait, dicks? Come on, it can't be him who took these. Those two are clearly selfies. Look at that one! Her hair is different. These are way older than a week. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't thinking when I beat him up. I'm gonna kill them! That's the thing, you can't. The counselors will be watching you guys from now on. I don't know for how long, but if you beat them up and they hear about it, that's it for the Tri-Alphas. No more frat house, no more competitions, no more parties, no more brotherhood. And you know what else they might find out if they're watching us closely. Hey, what happens to you now? I'll still see you guys at the gym and all. I'm not gonna stop training for your competition. But for now, I have to find someplace else to stay. What about Sage? I'm sure she'll help you. Yeah, maybe. I need you to get yourselves a new present. Hey, that's you, duh. Chad. Dude, I'm sorry. Thanks for sticking up for me. I'm sorry for fucking up, guys. You done goofed. Well, I think you look cute in a helmet. You kind of look like a baby seal with your big eyes. That was your impression of a baby seal? That's just weird. I'm weird? You're only watching nature programs with seals growing dicks on their heads. Wow. They haven't even talked to me once. I feel like a third wheel right now. Bella. I have an idea. See you in math class. Something came up. Whatever. Enjoy your date. And a coffee, please. I'll be $2. Ooh. Do we want to pay for that or not? Yeah, we're gonna pay for it. Here, let me get that for you. Why? You're up to something. I thought I could make up for ruining our date by buying you lunch. How many times do I have to reiterate it? It wasn't a date! I'm a staff member, you're a student. That's all there is to this. And keep your money. I'm sure you can find a better use for it. Still want to eat lunch with you. Only if you stop referring to anything we do together as a date. You got it. Oh. Sorry. Don't mention it. So, Isabella, do you come here often? It's a joke. You know, the light in the mood. Yes, I eat here every day. It's the only restaurant that's close to work. I said it was a joke. So is mine. Are you the only one who's allowed to tell them? Oh, I didn't catch that, since, you know, it lacked tone. That's your friend over there, with the hat? Yeah, that's Derek. The helmet's part of our Hell Week. Hell Week's kind of a hazing process. I know what Hell Week is. It was a thing when I went to college too. So they had them back then? Back then? How old do you think I am? Oh, don't answer that question. My dad taught me you don't discuss a woman's age or weight. Apparently, I'm not only old, but also fat. No, that's not what I meant! It was a joke. Hilarious. Thanks for making me sweat for nothing. So he's going to wear that hat all week? No, we take turns. He just happens to like it, so I let him wear it more. That sounds like Derek. You know him? It's difficult to miss a shirtless student walking the hallways. Also, he's got quite the reputation among teachers, too. A reputation? Like what? Like I would tell you that. You'd run off to him and spill the beans immediately. No, come on, I promise. What do they say? I'm not telling you. If you tell me a secret, I'll tell you one. Are we resorting to manipulation now? No, I was just looking to share things with you. Like you do during conversations. For instance, why did you want to have dinner with me in the first place? Like I told you, I wanted to give you one chance to change my mind about you. So have I? No. Thanks, that's blunt. I would have asked you about your background and tried to figure out if you find trouble or if trouble finds you. Oh, it's definitely the first one. No, wait. What were the options? Have you been drinking? There's really no winning with you. And hey, you already know a bit about my background. You mean about your mom? Exactly. I was looking for a little bit more than that. Oh, about my dad? No, about you. She likes me. God, so dense. Okay, I'm a straight single guy, enjoys playing guitar and practicing martial arts. Great, now try it again without sounding like a personal ad. I don't get what you want me to say. Could the straight single guy tell me about his past relationships? There's really just been one. It's pretty personal. Share it with me, and I'll share something about Derek's reputation. Joke or just tell her? Ooh. So, you just want to tell her. Well, when I was young, I had some really tough years. School wasn't very fun for me. I didn't have any friends. And kids picked on me a lot. What for? For being poor and not having the newest sneakers. Oh, and of course, for not having a mom. And I was worried about me after I came home one day from school, with bruises all over my arms. The cool kids at school had the stupid challenge to see how many times they could punch me before I reacted. I was known as the kid who just sat there. I learned to take their insults and just ignore them. They didn't like that. After that, Dad taught me how to fight. Well, he taught himself too. He had never done it before, and he could barely afford the training gear. His usual hobbies were a bit less action-filled. Like solving crossword puzzles, meditation, collecting stamps and coins, reading, and of course, home improvement. You see, he's a carpenter, so he really enjoyed that sort of thing. We practiced almost daily. I could feel how I got a real confidence boost from it. Dad made me promise to never use what he taught me for anything other than self-defense. I guess by doing that, he imparted good morals and to not become a bully myself. For me, training was a great way to bond with my dad. I never wanted to fight anyone. Until one day, I didn't have a choice. I could sense how that punch was coming my way. But the boy throwing it never saw mine coming right back at him. In self-defense, I beat him. I beat him so hard that my fist got blood all over them. The other kids did nothing. They just stood there on the sidelines and stared. They watched me hit their friend repeatedly. Until eventually, a teacher came and broke it up. You'd think that a teacher would side with the victim, but when there's so many voices against one, it's hard to make yours heard. Apparently, I wasn't the victim. The parents of the boy I beat up wanted to press charges against my dad for teaching me how to fight. Luckily for me and my dad, they never did. I was even lucky enough not to be sent to juvie. But I got my punishment for standing up for myself. Detention. Every day for 2 whole months. And that's how I met her. Zoe. She's a bit like me, an outcast. That's probably why we got along so well. Zoe was in detention for smoking during class. It pretty much sums her attitude up. Her looks were rugged. That's not usually a word used to describe a girl, but she was. She wore dirty clothes, her hair was a mess, and she had self-pierced nose. We were the only ones in detention, and the supervisor just left us alone for most of the time. So naturally, we got to talking. And by that, I mean she talked and I listened. She became my first real friend. A girl as a best friend. So he taught me a lot of things, like how to smoke and stand on a skateboard. I didn't like smoking, my balance wasn't meant for skateboarding. But I blindly did those things. It was always fun being with her. As we grew up, our pastime activities changed. She had a friend with an older brother who would buy them alcohol. She would share it with me. And one night, we were partying together in a treehouse. I don't even remember whose treehouse it was, but we were in it, drinking, having a good time. At one moment, our eyes met, and there was this awkward silence. For the first time in my life, I got kissed. My best friend, for all those years, kissed me. Our relationship shifted from being a friendship into something more. We had no clue what we were doing. At first, we thought it was something fun to do while being drunk. Not long ago, she left for San Diego. She wanted to become a surfer. She asked me to come with her, but I chose to stay with my dad and finish high school. It was a smart thing to do. I guess I really didn't see her as a girlfriend until that point when we said our goodbyes to each other. It actually hurt a lot. Once again, I wasn't completely sure if I was sad for losing my best friend or for losing something more. And had to cut it because of the nudity for Zoe. Just him explaining how, about her tattoos that she got and all that kind of stuff. Nothing really relevant to what's going on at the moment. We'll come back to that later when we get to Zoe's chapter. But is that the story you wanted to hear? That was very revealing. So, what's Derek's reputation? Keith, are you joining us for lunch today? How nice. Visit my favorite student, Keith. I'm glad to see you. Keith is in both of your classes? He's actually in 2 of mine, and surprisingly also one of Jade's classes. Surprisingly? Listen to you. It's refreshing, that's what it is. My bad. You're absolutely right. It's refreshing to see a young man attend gender studies. It's very modern. And he's such an excellent student. Look at us. We're embarrassing the poor boy. I think that's a good place to stop for today. It's a little bit longer than usual, but it's hard to really know with how much I have to cut out of these things. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a member. I hope you enjoyed the series. We got a long way to go. It was 86 episodes, the Patreon version that I played through. And these episodes are a little shorter. So, I'm expecting it to probably hit 100. So, we got a long way to go. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.